Rain pouring. Flashing red and blue lights reflect on wet pavement. They thought they could break her, embarrass her in front of the world. But when you push a warrior too far, you awaken the side of her that never loses. Ronda Rousey standing in cuffs, bruised under bright police station lights. Officers snicker behind her. Officer, mocking tone. Well, look who we've got here. The big fighter who couldn't even handle a parking ticket. Ronda, cold glare. You made a mistake, officer. A big one. It all started on a quiet evening in downtown Los Angeles. Ronda was on her way home from a charity event, still in her formal outfit, exhausted but smiling. Ronda, driving peacefully, suddenly flashing lights appear behind her. She pulled over instantly. She had nothing to hide. But the moment the officer saw her name on the license, something changed. Officer 1, grinning. Oh look, the famous fighter. Let's see if she's as tough without the cameras. They started asking irrelevant questions, pushing her patience. When she tried to explain herself, they cut her off. Then one of them said something that made everyone watching their body cam a gasp later. Officer 2, mocking. Maybe fame makes people forget how to follow rules, huh, princess? They didn't stop there. They made her step out, barefoot on wet pavement, while recording her on their phones. One even laughed. Smile for TikTok, champ. Ronda's jaw tightens, but she stays silent. Every instinct screamed to fight back, but she knew one wrong move and the media would twist it. So she did what few could. She swallowed her pride, because she knew the real payback wouldn't be in the streets. It would be in the ring and in court. The next morning, social media exploded. Clips of Ronda standing in the rain went viral, some mocking, others furious. TV anchors arguing, did Ronda deserve the treatment? Sponsors dropped out. Reporters camped outside her gym. It wasn't just humiliation, it was character assassination. For the first time in her career, Ronda disappeared. No posts, no interviews, just silence. But behind that silence, she was training. Not for a fight in the octagon, for a fight that would make history. 3 months later, Ronda walked into the police station. No cameras, no entourage, just calm, focused energy. Desk officer, surprised. Miss Rousey, you again? She smiled slightly. I'm here to see the chief. Turns out, an internal affairs agent had reached out to her quietly. The officer's body cams had leaked. They had mocked and harassed not just her, but multiple citizens for months. And Ronda's case was the breaking point. She handed over her lawyer's folder, filled with every timestamp, clip, and witness. Every word they said in that rain, recorded and authenticated. Press conference outside the LAPD building. A reporter shouted, Ronda, what do you want to say to those officers now? Ronda looked at the cameras, calm, steady. Ronda, I want to say thank you. Because of your cruelty, the system just changed. Every woman you mocked will now have her voice heard. Within hours, all 3 officers were suspended. A new public oversight policy was passed. And Ronda, she turned her pain into purpose, launching a foundation to protect victims of public humiliation. The woman they tried to destroy became unstoppable. 2 years later, Ronda was invited to train cadets in police self-defense programs. The same station, the same grounds. When she walked in, every officer stood at attention. Chief, respectful. Ma'am, it's an honor to have you here. She looked around, smiled faintly. Let's teach them how to fight and how to respect. Sometimes the strongest thing you can do is not fight back with fists, but with dignity. They tried to humiliate her, but she turned humiliation into history. Ronda walking out of the station at sunset, holding her gym bag, head high. Would you have stayed silent or fought back? Tell us in the comments. What would you have done if you were Ronda? Comment respect if you believe dignity always wins. What would you have done if that was you? I'll be reading every comment. Drop a power if you stand with Ronda's strength.